I guess I'm just gonna be like honest about everything. Usually I just like choose not to like share certain things because I feel like it's for the best, or like I don't want to like make people sad or like feel weird. It's just been like a really weird last 6 months, I guess. Like well, more things happened this week that were like specific to why I took off. There's just been a lot of weird things happening the past 6 months, and by that I mean like things with weird people. Like, a lot of you probably know that the reason that I moved to Austin early is because of a weird person, which I didn't know this until recently. There are some streamers who think that, like, I made that up to, like, be able to move here, which makes no sense, because, first of all, I was already invited to move here, because I was gonna move here because of OTK, and, like, I was already gonna live with, like, this house because of OTK and stuff, but I just moved early because of that. But yeah, the last 6 months has just been very rough and weird, and like I never wanted to like say anything because I didn't like want to make people like feel weird or like seem like I was like farting pity or anything. But I mean, everything's fine. Like nothing like super bad has happened. But like for example, oh hello.
How am I a scumbag? What did I even do?
I was having a serious talk. It's okay.
Oh.
Awkward. What was I saying? Like, honestly, I am glad that I live with a bunch of other streamers, because, one, I think it, like, prevents a lot of bad stuff, and then also, like, they're very understanding and, like, smart and aware of things like that. I guess that you could say. But yeah, there's, like, been certain times that, like, I was really, really stressed. Ugh, I'm getting upset. And, like, didn't really want to stream, so, like, oh, sorry, I'm getting upset. Like, one of the breaks that I took, like, 3 months ago is because I had to take time off to file 2 restraining orders in 1 week. 2 separate ones! So that really fucking sucked. And I feel like I'm not as good as hiding when I'm upset as other streamers, which is why I would choose to just not stream. But I kind of realized that maybe it's actually better to stream because, for example, 12 days ago when I last streamed, I was like so like stressed and upset that I literally was crying for like 2 hours before I went live. But then when I was in my intro, I was like, oh. And then when I was streaming, I literally like was so happy and forgot about everything. So I was like, yay, it's fine. I decided at that time to take like a couple days off because a bunch of people were saying like, bro, you need to chill. And I was like, but I want to stream. But so I took a little bit of time off. And so I was just chilling and like I cosplayed for fun and stuff because that makes me happy. And then on, I think it was Thursday, I got a text from my mom and I was like, you need to come home right now, like, your grandma had a stroke and she's brain dead and she's gonna die at any time, and I was like, oh. So, I went to go, see them and do family stuff and all that, but I'm back now, so yeah, that's, why I was gone for 12 days this time. But yeah, everything's fine. I'm just gonna keep streaming and stuff because when I stream, I do feel like a lot happier and I, like, never think about things like that. So, it's all good. But yeah, haha. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too in depth about like the stuff with weird people. But I mean, it's like, unfortunately, it's just one of those things that I think that like everybody who's a streamer deals with to some extent. But I think that in particular, I have been a bit unfortunate with some of those things. Like, I've talked to other streamers that are similar to me, and like they have stories as well, but they're like, bro, like what the fuck? I pretty much only have taken long breaks when I felt like I should, but besides that, you know, I mean, I don't stream much in the first place. I'm not trying to act like I'm like, oh, I'm working so hard. I love streaming and stuff, and everything's fine. So yeah, it's all good. And yeah, seeing my family was nice, and but I couldn't stay for long, and my mom and my aunts left anyway, cause, so what happened was my grandma, she was getting older, and she was like before I die, I want to like see where my oldest daughter lives because she's never been to America, and then she ended up passing away when she came to America. So my mom and my aunts had to take her back to Asia for the funeral, which I cannot go to because it's very far away. And yeah, I felt really bad for my cousins because I have a bunch of cousins that are around my age, and they were like desperately trying to get visas to like go see my grandma before she fully passed away. But the government was denying them because when you're like under a certain age, they pretty much just assume if you're coming to America, it's because you're gonna try to like get a job and never leave, basically. So they were like, no. So I felt really bad for my cousins. But yeah, very unfortunate stuff. But yeah, I'm back home now. I don't know. I decided to just rant because normally whenever I come back from a break, I'm like, hey guys, what's up? I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I went outside or whatever. But usually that's not completely the case. But I think from now on, I want to try to be more open about stuff like that. I just don't want to like... I'm always like scared to seem like I'm like trying to farm pity or something. It's like, I mean, don't feel bad for me. Like, I'm fine. Like, everything's good. Like, all my friends are very good. But meh. Hee. Being open sets expectations to weird people. Yeah, that's true, but like, I kind of just don't care, like, anymore. Like, there's always gonna be like a weird, like, 2 to 3 people, but, like, I mean, are people really gonna get- I mean, people get mad every time I, like, don't stream and don't, like, say why, but I don't really care. It's like, that's your problem, bro. I don't know. I just want to stream and play game and cosplay and hang out with friends and stuff. We merping hard today, bro. We for sure are merping hard today. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm still not gonna share everything on stream, obviously, but yeah. Everything's okay. It's just weird sometimes. I mean, most of the time I don't think about it. It's more so just like compounded stress, if that makes sense. And by weirdos, I don't mean like people like DMing weird stuff or something. I mean like literal like
the goat.
No. Someday when I'm like retired, like I don't think I'll ever like quit streaming, but I'll like just chill. I want to just be like bros, so like this fucking happened. I feel like a lot of streamers are gonna do that when they're older. They're gonna be writing the most like fucked up biographies and shit, and I'm gonna read all of them. I thought you already retired? No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I feel like everyone who retired from streaming still streams, which is great. But, I mean, that's what I would want to do, too. I would just, like, go live. I would basically just do my ult. I would just go live. I'd probably still use cam, but I would just play, like, the most random fucking games that no one wants to watch. I'd be like, yeah, Soda's retired. I guess. I never even thought of Soda as retired, but apparently he did, like, semi-retire, like, 3 fucking years ago. I was like, what? But yeah, he's just chilling, I guess.